It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we'll see the versatile Deebo Samuel. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the 49ers and the Chargers, and it's coming up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. This is swung out to Eckler. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Purdy will throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Herbert on first down now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Here's Herbert. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Now Herbert going to change the look.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And got his man complete. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, as they've got it as we resume action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Purdy now to throw.
Touchdown! George Kittle with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Charger offense and Justin Herbert heading back onto the field. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Once more, here's Eckler. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way inside before they drop it. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Herbert operating from the red zone. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 2. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And Austin Eckler capped it off with the touchdown reception. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Again, Herbert.
Able to find the open man.
That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. There he goes left side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. Making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And down he'll go at the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Taking a shot for Samuel. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. On the slant, he's got Davis. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. 3rd and 2. A final shot before the break for Herbert. That is caught. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to Stephon Diggs. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cards looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. We're accustomed to seeing strong quarterback play. We got that in the 1st half from Justin Herbert. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the 1st quarter, 2 more in the 2nd. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out.
This
to
fielded
Brandon
right at
and
the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Purdy bootlegging it. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's got it. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel from 6 yards away. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
Defensively, they didn't have an answer last drive. They're going to have to do something here. 5 catches alone on the previous series, a touchdown too.
And you and I both know that defensive coordinators tell us all the time, we don't wait for halftime for adjustments, things of that nature, right? We adjust series to series. Well, I think sometimes you need to adjust play to play because that last series, he absolutely shredded them. I've got to send more people his way and make someone else beat me on the next drive if I'm the defense.
Got to do something.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Purdy now to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Purdy will look to throw again here. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. His pass caught with the 4. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here's Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw and make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter and continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time?
They were really good on the last drive. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And Eckler's going to pick up the Chargers first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They go back to the ground now with Eckler.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, LA!
Austin Eckler
with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Throwing here, Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Running on first down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Purdy looking to throw. And returns it right back to Samuel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Here's second and a yard.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This is Samuel.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now second down and a few inches. Purdy on the sneak.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Purdy to throw.
This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Here comes 2nd down. Herbert. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to